Alhamdulillahi nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa nu'minu bihi wa natawakkalu alayhi. Wa na'udzu billahi min shururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina. May yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa may yudlil fala hadiya lahu. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam tabaraka wa sallama tasliman kasiran kasira amma ba'd. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa man ahsanu qawlan mimman da'a ila Allah wa amila salihan wa qala innani minal muslimin. My dear brothers and respected elders, the world is not created for us to enjoy, to do whatever we like, to follow our whims and fancies, but the world is for us to live in order. When we live this world, we live it as the lover of Allah. That is why we are made to live in this world for variety of times. Some goes up to 94 years old, like Dr. Mahathir Muhammad. Some not even 1 year old. Some even in the womb of the mother, Allah has made her or she to pass away. So the duration of time is varied between person to person, and it's only a test. It doesn't mean someone who live long. It's a sign of victory. It's a sign that he has succeeded in this temporal life, in this worldly life. It doesn't mean that at all. The time is actually the time to test. Like Dr. Mahathir lived until now, 94. It's a long time of being tested by Allah. So he has many tests. Until now, he's been tested. And if he pass all the tests, then he will leave this world as the lover of Allah. If he fail, then as the one who is, not as a lover of Allah, as someone whom Allah is not pleased with. And naturally the one who lives this world not as a lover of Allah, not as the one whom Allah is pleased, will go to hellfire. The one who will go to paradise is the one whom Allah is pleased. Allah is pleased, Allah loves them, they love Allah. And how we going to make that as our goal, our purpose of living in this temporary world. The world is not as temporary because one time it will be destroyed. That's why it's called temporary. A time will come, it's called a doomsday. The day when everything in the entire universe, including our planet Earth, will be destroyed. And whatever we have built on the earth will also be destroyed. All the skyscrapers, all the roads, all the factories, all the rivers, all will be shaken, violently shaken at the time of the doomsday, and will be thrown out as dust. They will be turned out to become dust, flying over. And the mountains will shake and move and crumbles to pieces. Such violent convulsions that no one will be able to come out from that alive. Everything is destroyed. The man will be torn to pieces. If the mountains is turning into pieces, what else? What more men are? Naturally, the man will be turned into more than pieces. So, my dear brothers, we shouldn't love this world. There's nothing to love. There's no reason why we should love. What is the reason why we should love our money? It's only illusion that we think that the money can help us. The money can solve our problem. The money can fulfill our needs. It's just illusion. Illusion means deceitful. Something which is deceitful. Something which is not true. Okay? So our vision is actually illusion. An illusion. As an example of illusion is the sun. When it is at the horizon, it looks big, round, red circle. But when it goes up to the, above the horizon at about noon time, it will turn small. The size of the sun doesn't change; it's the same. But to us, it differed in sizes as days grow, as days move from morning till evening. And that is called illusion. That is not true. Similarly, when we see the aeroplane at the airport, it looks big, looks like a house. But once the plane take off and fly and we look from far, its sizes decreases to small sizes, and until a while after that, it will disappear from our eyes. Does it mean the plane is no longer there? No, the plane is still there, and the size remains the same. But to our eyes, it is smaller. That is called perspective in vision. The world will something will not be. It's a very not in. I mean, when we see everything look big, when they go far also become big, then it become difficult. To us to judge distances, they call it. In order for us to judge distances, Allah creates that illusions. So we shouldn't believe in things that we see. It's illusion. So, but we believe in money because we see. And that is illusion that money can help me. Money can solve my problem. Like Rashidi is having the belief. Till he is born till now, and from the time he is born until now, he has that belief which has not been extracted from him, that the money can do. So people say, you don't work, make your money work. They say, make your money work means deposit it in fixed deposit. Just wait, and the money will grow. And then you have more money, and you see, oh, I have something to save me, protect me, help me. I have no worry. I have no worry if I grow old. I have a lot of saving. I got the EPF, he says. EPF is what? Provident Fund. What is it? Employee. Provident Fund. I have EPF about 3,000-4,000. So I'm okay. I have nothing to worry when I grow old. Even if my children do not want to pay me money, I have money. And this is what the insurance people are saying also. You save money, sir. When you grow old, there's no one to help you except this money. So they deposited their money. So when they grow old, they say, I have a lot of money. I'm safe, I'm protected. I have the money. Money is my savior. Which is illusion. It's a pure illusion. And it's not true. So one old man, after deposited in the insurance policy for so long, got a lot of money. And then Allah made him to become very sick. Went to hospital, bedridden. Cannot move, cannot walk, cannot drive, cannot eat, cannot have sex. Nothing. Only have tips flowing from top to his nose, drips. He said, I got a lot of money, but my money cannot. Then he realized, when Allah tested him as such, then he come to sense. But it's too late. It's too late. Then he died. He started taking his money, and money is given to his children. And his children are waiting for that money. Like Hanzala said, I don't want to work. I will take the money of my mother. I will not give to my siblings. I will enjoy myself. That was the idea he has before. So all the children are waiting for the money. And then they say we will be able to enjoy it. So that person died, go into the grave without anything, without money, without whatever he has. Only with something which nobody can see, that is actions. Nobody see that someone go into the grave with his actions. Nobody. They see they go with the clothes. In Muslim they have only one piece of clothes. White clothes, There are some people who clothe their dead people with beautiful clothes, but it will soon be rotten and become soil. They put their dead in the coffin. The coffin also will be destroyed. So they don't see that he go into his grave with his action. The Prophet ﷺ is telling us, there is 3 friends of yours at the time of your death. When you die, at that very moment, your wealth disappear from you. Everything that you have is no longer yours. It belongs to your children or waris, to your waris. Then your wife, children will give birth to you, people around you, your friends, they all gathered. You alone. You see them, your row. They are doing this, they're kissing you. Some will send you to the grave. Some say, goodbye, I got a lot of work to do. And send you to the grave. And after making dua and prayer, you go alone in the grave, and they all go home. And you left alone. And when you go inside the grave, you don't know that you are going with your actions. And that is actually your friend, the Prophet ﷺ says. That's your true friends. The one that you don't see, which is your actions, your amal, your evil deeds or your good deeds. That people say, no, we just go with this bad body and this body become soil and that's it. The whole things has been completed and come to an end. Lee Kuan Yew says, I wish I could meet my wife who has died earlier than him. But then he said, I don't think I can meet her because I will turn into dust. So everybody thinks that after death, they will turn into dust. They will not be resurrected to become alive again, and they will not be asked on what they have done in this world. Never. These are the people who don't believe in the life of hereafter. So we have to believe in the life of hereafter. We don't believe, then we are not a believer. We don't see the life of the hereafter. Even if we dig the grave, we won't see anything except of ants and things like that. But they are in the grave, the people either be punished as a pit in the pit of hell or part of the garden of paradise, like with peace. Everybody is saying, now you stay in peace. When they send the person to the grave, they say, lay in rest or lay in peace. There's just a wishing which given by those of the ignorance. The ignorance people will say that, lay in peace. If Sufyan died now, they say lay in peace. Are you sure he's in peace? The moment we left the people all around him, left the grave, is alone, then the angel comes. Question him with the first question. Who is your sustainer, provider, your Lord? The first question. Then Sufyan, if he doesn't believe in Allah as his sustainer, as his provider, he just say Allah only. Allah. He say money is my provider, my sustainer. But now he say my money already have gone away from me. Now how my money will save me? Who's your God? You cannot answer my money. No. He knows he will be stupid. He say, and he say, I don't know. He will say, I don't know. Then he will be bashed with a very strong iron rods. Who? All the, angels, jinn and man will not able to hear that. But the animals all hear that sounds and they run away from the grave. So our actions will be turned in the grave either to become a chastisement for us or be punishment for us, or will be turned to a place as in the part of the garden of paradise. And there will be open a hole between the grave and the hell, and they will say this is a place where you will go if he is a man of the hellfire. If he is a man of paradise, from that hole you see this is a paradise where you will go. The one who will be shown paradise will be very happy. Those who will be shown the hellfire is dead, mad in the grave, already being punished in the grave, and the hell is to wait for more punishment. So there's no happiness. There will be serpents, snakes, angels that will beat him, and there is no peace. Lay in rest, no. Lay in pain, and nobody here. So those who have died at the time of Nuh alayhi salam until today will receive the punishment of the grave. And that's only the first part after death. Already like hell. So much like hell, they say, oh Allah, we cannot bear this. Please, hasten the day of judgment. When they are living in the world, they say, if you are telling the truth of Muhammad, tell when is the time of the doomsday. They used to say and ask and tell Nabi Sallam, if it is true, there will be doomsday, when it will happen. So they say, if you are telling the truth, when? Naturally, Nabi Sallam said, I don't know. Nobody knows. Neither you nor me. That time is only known to Allah. Allah says, the doomsday only known to me. Not even Muhammad knows. Allah keep this a total secret. It was mentioned at the time of Nabi. Until now, the doomsday has never come. So somebody who will not believe, he will not believe. What is from the time of Muhammad being told there will be doomsday, and Nabi says, my coming and doomsday is just like between two fingers, so near. So we do not know what means by near. So now it's already 2020. Muhammad SAW came to preach in 60, 6 OD, 600, something like that, 600 AD. Now 2020, so long. So somebody will say, when's the doomsday? So Allah says in the Surah Quran, the day of the doomsday is known to Allah alone. But many signs already been given. The great signs and the small signs. The small signs has already shown. There is some great signs. So there are more to come, great signs. People always discussing about these signs. Even though they discuss and they hear, they never have the fear. They like to talk about it. What action they take after listening to the stories of the signs of the doomsday? Nothing. They listen to the lecture, they enjoy it, but what have you done? They still, practice the way they practice before he hear the lecture. Because all the lectures now has become like, some water fall into a stone. All the lectures in the world, in the YouTube, has fallen upon the person like water fall on the stone. No effects. Probably has effect a little bit only during the lecture. After that, forgotten. Why this happened? Because everybody doesn't have the faith, the fear of Allah. People are not conscious of Allah. When they are not conscious of Allah, when the name of Allah is mentioned, it doesn't shake their hearts, shakes their brain, shakes their feeling, like Rashidi. He only little bit during my lecture. After that, I saw him back to square one. He will always remember his wife, children, not Allah. He only remember Allah in this lecture only. After that, he says, and then he do his gush. Immediately he finish his gush and next lecture, he back to square, not remembering Allah, like Yazid. He will go to the kitchen and cook food. The things that he love is cooking and eating. Yazid. And his wife love him. Because woman, if you want to make somebody like you, you must give them good foods. That's the rules. So if you want to make your wife love you, you bring her to many good places of eating. And that's what Yazid do. Yazid used to do that. When he come home, he will kiss his wife. Then he will think how to make her even more pleased with him, take her out in the evening to good place of eating. And he cook good food. So this is all the lifestyle of people nowadays, bringing wife, children, eating. Every time you saw him in Facebook, he's eating. The father of Hanzala and mother. You open the Facebook, their Facebook, find them eating. Coffee time, lunch time. What else? These are the things which people like and love to do. Eating, enjoying, talking, not remembering Allah at all. No dua while eating, after eating, no dua, nothing. Only munching. Like Sufyan. The whole life is only eating, cooking, sleeping, sex. And then when he got stomach ache, he go to toilet. Defecated his waste. Then he went to work to earn money. Money to buy food, buy clothes, beautiful clothes. And that is the practice lah. And all this happened because we don't remember Allah. Because we don't see Allah. Huh? We don't see Him, we forget Him. This is why we only remember what we see. The one that we don't see, we don't remember at all. That is the reason why men are deviated. They go on their life, engaging in the visible things. In the food, in the car, in the house, in the visible things. Nothing to do with the invisible, which is Allah. So, who is the person of taqwa? Person who believe in the unseen, that is, believe in Allah. Who perform prayer and who spend a part of their wealth, in the path of Allah. These are the three qualities of a person of taqwa. So first, he has strong iman, faith in the unseen. And how that can be achieved. How a person will be able to obtain a strong faith in the unseen. Now everybody doesn't believe in the unseen. But they sometimes believe in jinn also. Jinn they believe. Devil, yes, unseen. But Allah no. Because they see, the actions of Dajjal when somebody are sick and they start talking, all this. Kids start doing things. They say this because the jinns has entered into him. So in the olden days of treatment, they say the jinns has gone into them. Now we must do something to take out that jinn. How? We should pull, we should make drum, chant over the person, and that person who is the doctor, he will merry-go-round that fellow. And then when he keep quiet, they say the jinn has gone out. But now naturally that is not right. It's not jinn. It's mental sickness. Mental disability. Start talking nonsense because they see something. They call it, one is now schizophrenia. Somebody with schizophrenia, sometimes they hear the jinn talking to them. They see the jinns. Because what happened, his brain has, his visual cortex, the part of the brain that handle vision has become damaged. And therefore unable to receive. The damage has become overactive, secreting a lot of fluids that make the brain able to see things which normal people cannot see. And that's why they can see jinns. And they can hear the jinn talking if it's in the audio cortex. So they start to say, I'm a prophet. Because you hear the jinn saying this, I'm a Mahdi. Sometimes they claim Mahdi and become even worse, they say I'm a prophet. There's so many people, like in Pakistan, there's one man claiming himself prophet. He was put in jail, come back again. He again claimed himself prophet. And then again, the third time he went to the court, one fellow shoot him. Oh, in Pakistan things goes very crazy. They can even shoot people in the court, in front of the judge, for claiming that he's a prophet. Actually, that fellow is sick. He's mentally sick. Similarly, somebody who claimed themselves Mahdi, because they hear some words, and they say this is Wahyu. That's why they claim themselves Mahdi, like the one in Malaysia. The few people claiming themselves Mahdi. In Brunei also got Mahdi. Indonesia also got Mahdi. So many claiming prophets and Mahdi. Oh my dear. They are all sick people. In the olden days, they start to take out that roh, that jinn. The jinn from the body. It's not the jinn is there, and some ustad make Quran. What they call it, reciting certain verse Quran. Ru'ya. So that the jinn will come out. And the ustad turn to become doctor. So many people queue up to see that ustad. What the ustad give? Only water. With some word. And you pay how much? How much you want to pay? So some very kind pay 20 ringgit, some 50 ringgit, some 1 ringgit. At the end of the day, got a lot of money, for treating nothing. And the people will get the same effect. Then they go another ustad, another. And they also say that I will do the same. I treat people with schizophrenia. My theory is not because of jinn, because the damage to the brain. And the damage for the brain is because the damage in his digestive system. His digestive system can no longer digest his food, can never eliminate the toxins. So as a result, their eyes, their blood, or his or her blood is polluted with toxin and cannot take oxygen, cannot take nutrient to the cell of the brain. As a result, a time comes and the brain got damaged and they start seeing things. So if we want to treat schizophrenia, we have to treat the brain. But why his digestive system are unable to digest, assimilate, or defecate their waste? Because of stress. When we have stress, anxiety, worry, then our digestive system doesn't work very well. Our digestive system cannot, digest our food. They cannot produce adequate hydrochloric acid, enzymes in the stomach. As a result, the food that we eat cannot be digested. When it cannot be digested, we cannot get the nutrients. And then our bowel, our large intestine, can never, press and execute the waste. And it's stuck there. And we have constipation couple of days. We say it's normal. But somehow or other, the toxin there have nowhere to go. It passes through the blood vessel around the bowel and goes into our system. So my dear brothers, because now the whole disease invented is because of wrong lifestyle. Wrong lifestyle because of wrong belief and wrong mindset. Wrong belief and wrong mindset because you don't believe in Allah. You don't obey Allah. You don't follow the way of Muhammad Sallam. You don't do the correct thing. So as a result of wrong lifestyle, and you got indigestion, constipation. Finally, you got intoxicated brain, intoxicated blood. Then you got damaged brain, depending on which part of the brain. And sometimes it doesn't affect the brain, it affects other part of the body. The heart, the liver, everything else will become disease. Some goes to the brain mentally, some goes to this, some goes to the liver, some block it. You got all sorts of disease. And all the disease starting from the mouth, from the stomach. So Rasulullah said the center of man is the stomach. It's not the heart. Because the stomach is the place where it all begins. When we have been created, embryology, we are a piece of meat. We are not a piece of meat only. And then Allah cut in the middle of the meat to become the future bowel of us, our bowel system. That was the first to be created in a man. That is their gastrointestinal tract. And that has to be treated first, before anything else. If you don't treat the gastrointestinal tract, you will not get good digestion, you got not good assimilation, you never get good food, your cells of your body will never be nourished with nutrients, and you got toxins, and at the end you got damage. You got cancer, you got damaged cells. All the disease, that means, is as a result of wrong lifestyle. Wrong lifestyle because of disobedience to the orders of Allah. At the end, actually, the cure of all disease is the correct lifestyle. Even in this now, our COVID-19 is country that can successfully defend themselves from this COVID is the one that let their people follow correct lifestyle, certain part lah. So it's all lifestyle, my dear brother. And what is more when we follow the lifestyle of Muhammad SAW? The basis of that lifestyle is belief in Allah. If you don't have that basic kalimah la ilaha illallah, we will never be able to follow the lifestyle of Muhammad SAW. And we will have a life in this world with diseases of all kinds. Then we'll enter into the grave, be punished, then in the mahshar, and then the hellfire. So, save yourself. Be kind to yourself. Believe in Allah. Believe in the Muhammad SAW. Obey him. And how to do that? The first order of Allah is to recite the kalimah. There's no God except Allah and Muhammad SAW. And then after that, you must make effort so that that kalimah enter into your heart, into your belief. How to do that? You must do the work of inviting people to good, forbidding people from evil in the way of Muhammad SAW with the intention to please Allah. In the way of Muhammad SAW. How to know the way? You have to come to Malaysia to learn it. Okay. All the best.